Hey everyone, tonight I drove to a nearby river because tonight is a very, very cold night. And there's Frazzle ice, I'm pretty sure. Driving around today, the rivers all appear to be this greenish blue color, which means they're starting to become it's like a flowing slush puppy. The entire river is just slush. The water level's pretty low. I want to see if I can get out there to the moving areas with just my regular boots. We're going to find out. Let's get down the riverbank without falling first. Because right now we have about a foot of snow that fell last night. A couple more inches at the beginning of the week. But on the bottom of all this fluffy snow, it's easy to fall down because there's a layer of freezing rain. So I don't know how thick this ice is over on the edge yet. It looks wet there, but that may have froze afterwards. Oh look, it's all slush. Look at that. Just like I said, it's like a snow cone with our slush puppy. Wow. So there's a solid layer of ice under what I'm stepping on, which is pretty solid. It's not even cracking. Look at this. It's like snow cone material. I love seeing this. So a river, when it's flowing pretty fast, also waterfalls, the way that works with the Frazzle ice is it keeps sticking to the edges of the river, closing in more and more, and it eventually zippers itself shut and freezes over the top. The water will always be trickling underneath because ice can only get so thick. Then the ice acts like an insulation from the cold, and then the water and the heat of the earth is on the other side of it. So that's why typically bodies of water can't get more than about 3-4 feet of ice, because then it acts like as insulation and it won't. Okay, this looks thin enough that I might be able to walk out there. Where's the end of the safe zone? This is strong enough to walk on. Nope, there we go. I can feel the bottom, not too deep. And you see these areas where the water's flowing are slowly going to zipper themselves shut. Let me get the flashlight in the other hand so you can see. Not too deep. Let's see if I can get any slush. Unfortunately, it's not actively flowing with slush. At least I don't. Oh, there it is. There it is. Look, slush. Look as I catch it in the water. Slush. It's like balls of slush. They're starting to clump together. I guess it's the wrong temperature for it to be evenly distributed. But still, in plain daylight, it looks bluish green. Right now, it's about 5 degrees. See how it's zippering itself shut. This slush, it sticks to this. Like, let me zoom in and give you an example. If I zoom way in, can you see the little pieces of slush that are accumulating on the edge? They're still soft. They get stuck here. It sticks to it, hardens, sticks to it more and more and more. And that's how you get all these layers. It slowly comes out, zippering all these channels shut. And I love this diving lamp because it's generating a lot of heat as it's running, and I can hold my wet hand against it. Keeps me nice and warm. Yeah, you can actively see the slush now. It's more in like clumps than even. Let's see if we can get out to this other channel without flooding my boots. I can stand on this. This is actually very strong between these rocks. I can stand on it. I can't believe it. Oh, look at the slush is sticking to the bottom of the river too. Any little spot where it can collect, because this water is at the freezing mark or slightly below it. It's moving, and that's why it's not able to freeze. So it sticks to the bottom and it won't melt. If you can see that, it's sticking against the rocks under the water. Now that we're further out in the river here, oh, that feels so cool. I'm stepping in slush that's stuck to the bottom. Now let me stick my hand in there again. Oh yeah, this is more evenly distributed. Not big clumps going by now that we're out here into the open water. I love Frazzle ice. This is cool to see. First time this year seeing it. We had a unseasonably warm November and December, and now January, we finally have a stretch of weather where it's getting below freezing every night. This is the river I camped on a couple years ago. It was titled Camping on a Broken Ice Sheet, something like that, and We had 6 weeks solid of -20 at night, and daytime temperatures staying in the single digits or not even hitting 0. I hope we get that again. Wow, look at the Frazzle ice going by. That's awesome. I love seeing it. I hope we have another year like that. I hope we get a stretch of weather where it stays cold like that, so these bodies of water can freeze solid enough where you can literally go camping on rivers. Look at it. Look at all the Frazzle ice going by. It looks like frog egg sacs going by. That's cool. Anything those fine pieces of slush crash into, they stick to like glue and harden, including the edges. It'll zipper itself shut, and I've never seen it before stick and freeze to rocks that are under the water. That was cool to see. But you see how the water makes its way through, creating all these nice triangles. It's like highway on and off ramps all over the place, pushing it evenly around all the rocks, sticking to anything, closing it shut. Look at the trees. The trees look beautiful, covered in snow. Got a half a moon. It's a good night. Very cold, but thankfully no wind. I love seeing the Frazzle ice. I hope this short video is interesting, everybody. Thanks for watching, and have a great night. Wow, getting on up out of the riverbed. So this river, the river gauge says it's running at about 2 feet right now. But a couple weeks ago, it got to 14 feet. See all the debris stuck in the trees? That's how deep the water was. Way above my head, all the way up here. It got to 14 feet. Made a video a while back of one of the rivers flooding into a shopping mall parking lot. Took out a whole bunch of roads in New Hampshire. Well, they're all back down because it's cold now.